Three guys, yep, just recently, Allison Holker posted her first dance videos since the death of her husband, Stephen Twitch Voss. And you know what people are still suspicious of her. I don't know where all these wild theories are coming from, but many people on the internet are saying that Alice is hiding details about what really happened to Twitch. So stick around for all the receipts, messy details, and clues that are just giving she's hella guilty. Okay, in one of the videos, Allison shared a clip of her and actor-choreographer Brittany Perry Russell busting a move to Missy Elliott's bomb intro past that Dutch. Then she thanked Perry Russell for creating a fun environment and making her feel safe during the experience. In her caption, she also wrote, "Truly felt so good to dance again. I was overwhelmed with so many emotions. I was both scared and excited, but dance has always been there for me even now. And I am so grateful for that." In another video Allison posted on TikTok, she and her daughter, Wesley, vibed to a funky remix of the classic Titanic tune, with text over it reading, "When your life is a mess, but you just trying to vibe." So while the comment section on both videos were filled with thousands of people showing Allison some love, there were hundreds of comments where people said that they still have a bunch of questions about what really happened to Twitch, and that Allison may still be hiding the truth. And just so you understand why people still have so many questions, let's revisit the mysterious death. In December 2022, Twitch checked in at the Oak Tree Inn very calmly. And at the time when he was checking in, absolutely nothing seemed out of place. However, suspicions were raised the next day, when he was supposed to check out at 11 a.m. And when he didn't check out, a hotel keeper went to knock on his door. And that is when they discovered his lifeless body, apparently after Twitch had taken his own life around 11:15. They went and checked. "We didn't knock on the door. She didn't really see him, but she knows the body. And that's it." And then she came out freaked out. I mean, it just didn't make sense. Literally days before his death, Twitch celebrated his 9th anniversary, with Allison sharing throwback images from their wedding and writing, "Happy anniversary, my love," at Allison Holker #9years. Allison also shared a reel on Instagram in honor of their anniversary, and the relationship with Allison always seems so perfect and happy. "I bring her coffee in bed every morning. That's kind of like, that's one of my, I think to me like something that it's like my first act of love for the day. She don't necessarily have to get out of the bed to come get her coffee. I'll just come, bro. I'll come bring it to her and just kind of kiss her softly and wake her up. You know what I'm saying?" In addition, Twitch and Allison were discussing having more babies on an episode with Jennifer Hudson not long before his death. "Oh my God, do you miss having a newborn in the house?" "I sure do. Oh, I think we would love to start trying for another one." "Oh, yeah, I know, no, but we really do. I mean, I love the little babies. I love them. And to be quite, yeah, it's a constant conversation. So you understand why for some people it was difficult to just accept that Twitch suddenly took his own life, right? But honestly, just because he was always smiling and dancing doesn't mean he wasn't battling his inner demons." Depression can look different for different people. And sometimes a person who might seem like the life of the party can actually be severely depressed. Anyways, I digress now. Regarding Twitch's death, a lot of these questions have also been directed towards Allison, who has apparently been a little sus. Okay, the first suspicious thing that Allison did when she noticed that Twitch was not home in a few hours, she reached out to the police immediately, but instead of calling the police, she went to them like she already knew something bad had happened. Also, something else that made people suspect Allison knows more than what she revealed is how she gave no information about the alleged letter that was found when Twitch died. When Twitch passed, it was reported that he left a note behind. And although investigators who found the note did not specify exactly what it said, the LAPD confirmed he cited past challenges he was struggling with as the reason why he took his own life. So if there's one person who read the letter other than the police, it must have been Allison. And given how fans were invested in the whole thing, many people did not understand why Allison did not disclose what was written in the letter, and that's when speculation started to make rounds, claiming that Twitch probably highlighted in the letter that Allison was one of the reasons why he took his life. A lot of people also say that Allison is the one who pushed Twitch into being an influencer, constantly posting videos where they looked happy, and eventually Twitch couldn't handle it anymore. Then there have been claims that since Twitch passed on, Allison's emotions have not been sincere. For instance, just have a look at this post she put up a few months after Twitch died. "I just want to say thank you for all the love and support that you guys have sent to me and my family this time. It has been very challenging and emotional. But you guys have brought so much hope and inspiration to us by sharing stories and memories and moments and different ways that it's even impacted your life. And it's brought us so much hope and inspiration." Do you find that emotionless? Because several people said that they could tell from the video that Allison was not being sincere with her emotions. In case you didn't notice, Allison also did quite a number of interviews months after Twitch died. And again, people said that she was giving off some pretty weird vibes. "I still feel like I'm like the rest of the world, where I'm still shocked no one's ready for that moment." And there's no one that saw this coming. No one. Several of Twitch's fans have also been calling her out because of the photos she has been posting. Like this one person who commented, "When has she ever shown any grief for Twitch? And dang, I don't think I'd be able to get out of bed yet if my husband had died, much less be prancing around town, doing impromptu photo shoots, and already taking my wedding rings off." And this other one that read, "This wouldn't be me if my husband committed to it. I can't even fathom how she has the strength to act so normal and do these photo shoots." Honestly, when it comes to grief and how people mourn their loved ones, I think people should just mind their own business. Everyone processes grief differently. But who's gonna stop the internet? Many are still convinced that she has been hiding something. Also, I would love to ignore what has been said about the amount of pressure Twitch was going through with his work in the months leading up to his death. But I just can't, especially the situation with Ellen DeGeneres that Allison also possibly knew about. Remember, back in 2020, Ellen was anonymously accused by a number of staffers of allowing an on-set culture of discrimination, especially based on color. BuzzFeed did an exclusive where one employee claimed she was fed up with comments about her race and walked off the job, and others said they were instructed by their direct managers not to speak to Ellen DeGeneres if they saw her around the studio. Another person also said that she experienced racially offensive comments, actions, and microaggressions during her year and a half as an employee. She said when she was hired, a senior-level producer told her and another black employee, "Oh wow, you both have box braids. I hope we don't get you confused." And at a work party, she said one of the main writers told her, "I'm sorry, I only know the names of the white people who work here." Actually, most of the former employees also blamed executive producers and other senior managers for the day-to-day toxicity, and one of those executive producers was none other than Twitch. When he was on, Len Allen was being canceled. People were looking at him saying, "Why are you supporting this woman?" I mean, if someone like Todrick Hall shared that Twitch was under pressure because of the scandal on the Ellen DeGeneres show, there's no way Allison didn't know that Twitch was under so much pressure. Human beings are not designed to handle that much pressure. And when I was talking about my experience, his face was like, "Now, I personally don't want to believe that Twitch was mistreating people of color on the show." But I can only imagine how hard it was for him to watch them complain about the discrimination. Maybe that's one of the real reasons why he left the show. And maybe he wasn't given the easiest time after leaving the show. And maybe Allison knew about that as well. The truth is, there are still so many questions about what happened, and only one person possibly has the answers. What are you not telling us, Allison? Is there more to what happened to Twitch? I would love to know if you find this whole thing suspicious, and if 1+1 is still not giving 2. So drop those thoughts in the comments section below.